Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So for today's episode will be a restaurant review, and I'm reviewing Knock. I've been meaning to review them for quite some time, but I always forget to record my experiences there. But finally today I shall. I went there actually. This is a last year experience. I haven't really gone there since last November, and so I'm gonna just use my video from then to highlight in this type of review now. The customer service there, normally I start off with the ambience and interior, but I'm going to just go from service into ambience today. The service I experienced there wasn't great from the beginning. I called earlier on to reserve a table, and for 6 p.m. They closed their restaurants after lunch service, and they reopened at 6 o'clock for dinner service. So I got there at 6 on the dot, but I guess the Nigerian time I didn't really factor it in because I'm very big on time. Only this time I would try to be there 5 minutes to earlier. But actually, I got there before that time, delayed a bit in my car, and I walked there slowly. That way I wouldn't, be a bit too early. So I got there on the dot, opened the door, and I was like, oh, sorry, I need to go sit outside until we're done with our meeting. And I'm just like, it is now 6:01. You're meant to open at 6 on the dot. What's going on here? A 6 o'clock appointment, well, dinner, well, table reserved, and it's past 6 right now. I got here actually right on time for dinner, and they're having some briefing inside for the wait staff, and they had me come wait out here until they're done with their meeting. So far, not impressed. I've been here a few times, but then I've never experienced it before, and I would expect that, while wasting my time, while they resolve their own in-house issues, they would have something, maybe, okay, hey, sorry for the delay, while you wait, here's a drink, something at least. For fine dining restaurants, is what you would expect to happen, but I'm just sitting out here waiting for them to get done with their meeting. So far, not very impressed by the service, but let's see what happens once they're done with their meeting. Seems to be rounding down, maybe in 5 minutes time. Okay, well, I can get in now. So Nok is a beautiful space. It's a well-designed, fine dining African restaurant, and everything in there is on par with what you expect for a fine dining space. It's simple, clean, functional, and beautiful, and so well designed, very beautiful. And I can't say enough about how beautiful the space is, and the ambiance also. It's not loud, it's not overwhelming. It's a very comfortable space where you can have a nice long dinner there with friends and not feel rushed. Beautiful space. Anyway, onto the food. So once I placed my order in, they brought a bowl of sweet potato crisps for me to munch on while my food got prepared, and I found that to be quite bland. It was like trying to chew on fried paper with no salt, no pepper, and it was just a bit oily and just not the best experience. I just put that aside. For my first course, I ordered a plate of fried lamb with hibiscus and mango chutney. On first taste, on first bite, it was really good, but then with more bites in, it was a bit still, kind of freezer burn tastes wise with the food. The spice rub was really good. The chutney was really good, but then the actual lamb itself, when you bite into it, beyond all the flavor covering everything, was a bit still tasting, and I really couldn't quite get past everything. And there was more bones than actual meat. It was kind of tough to chew on because it seemed like they didn't really cut the ribs properly, so it was quite tough to chew, find the meaty parts to chew on. For the main course, I ordered Oxtail Hot Pot. And with hot pot, I expected, a simmering, sizzling bowl of oxtail. And what I got was a bowl of oxtail stew. And it tasted fine. It was good. It was on par with an Owambe bowl of dish. Juicy, very tender meats, but not something I would expect from a fine dining restaurant. I was hoping for more. I didn't quite get it, and it was fine. It just wasn't exceptional or what you'd expect in a fine dining esque space. For my dessert, I got aggregate toast with sour sop and vanilla ice cream. The toast itself was on par with like a French toast style, with an African riff on it. Um, it was a bit still. I know that with French toast, you usually let the bread stay for about a day before you then make it into French toast, but then it was quite stale and it was pretty much about to go bad, and you can taste it in every bite. So it was quite tough to actually enjoy it. And with the ice cream, I did try to like have that slattered over everywhere to help cover up the taste, and I just couldn't get past it. It was just quite tough to really enjoy, and overall, the entire meal there wasn't the best experience. I find that with Knock, it's an ongoing thing for me since they opened. I've had a couple of good meals at Knock, but for the most part, it's almost always a problem with something, maybe freezer burn problem. The food has gone bad. Just really mainly storage problems with their food before it gets sent out to us to eat, and they need to work on that. I know Nigeria has terrible power problems, but then other restaurants can do it, and so can they. So that's that for my experience, my Knock experience. And so if you've been to Knock and you've had great food there, let me know what you've had, and maybe I'll go back there and try what you had and see if maybe I just had terrible choices. But overall, all three courses not the best, and yeah, that's that for it. So ciao ciao, and until next time, peace.